The British heartthrobs who took the world by storm have been separated for years now, but their fandom never seems to end. Each have gone their separate ways to try and carve out a name for themselves, and some have been more successful than others in doing so. Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys, and today we are looking at One Direction, their lifestyle, cars, and more. Number 10, who keeps in touch? Zayn Malik stands out among them and has stated that he has a rough time with the band and wasn't able to form long-lasting friendships. Louis has stated that Zayn's unwillingness to reach when his mother and sister passed away have severed any friendship that they may have had. Niall Horan and Liam Payne seem to be in good spirits, as they have even done Instagram live stories together, which delighted the fans. Liam Payne has even revealed that he still happens to be close friends with Harry Styles. It's just that they all lead such different lives now that it's hard to keep in touch, but when they do, it's always a good time. Since the 10-year anniversary, it's said that the band members have spoken to each other and shared good wises, even Zayn Malik. It looks like some bonds can't be completely broken after all. Good news for all die-hard Directioners who are still hoping for that special reunion someday. Number 9, albums. After the band separated, it was a no-brainer that the young talented men would start releasing music on their own. Zayn Malik released his solo album, Mind If I Mind, which charted at number 1 on the Billboard, and his second one called Larkest Falls, which is a hit as well. Harry Styles released in 2017, called The Signs of Time, and his album was also followed closely by a tour. Louis Tomlinson has not released any albums, has not been doing collaboration songs, and they have done pretty well for themselves. As for Niall Horan, his album was called Flicker, and he followed it up with an international tour where one day he made $12 million from selling out a stadium. Now, it's quite impressive. He has since stated that he'll be releasing more music in the future. As for Liam, he has collaborated on many songs, even for the 50 Shades of Grey movies, and released his first EP featuring French Montana called The First Time, and many hit singles since then, but no album. Number 8, movies. Harry Styles is the one who seems to have diversified his career as most compared to the rest. He starred in an award-winning movie Dunkirk, which he gave a fantastic performance. Who knew he could act too? Singing, acting, and good looks are a definite triple threat. Niall Horan contributed to the soundtrack of the movie Smallfoot, but wasn't actually in the movie per se. When it comes to Hollywood, it's easy to say that Harry Styles is very favored and seems to be making a slight transition in his career, and after seeing his performance, you really can't blame him. Before X Factor, Thompson did have an uncredited role in the movie If I Had You. Number 7, brand deals. Brand deals are a big part of any celebrity's life, and these British stars cannot be missed. Starting with Liam Payne, he recently partnered up with the fashion brand Hugo in order to drop their capsule collection. Harry Styles has several brand deals, but especially with the fashion brand Gucci. He has since become a fashion icon for his gender-neutral looks, and he frequently features on the covers of Vogue magazine. Other than that, the members each have brand deals with companies like in sports and even Coca-Cola. Number 6, books. This is so good that it has to make the list. Have you ever had a book written about you? How about a whole series that gets turned into a movie? Well, it seems like besides the crazy fan fiction that fans have been writing for the members since the very beginning, Harry Styles caught the fancy of Anne Todd, who written some very erotic novels about the singer, and they have been now turned into a movie. It is actually available to watch on Netflix. It is called After, starring Joseph Langford and hero fan Stephen, whose character is loosely based on Harry. Yeah right, Anna, we see what you did there. Number 5, cars. Cars are usually seen as a sign of riches and orgue, and these British stars have surely collected their wins, sweet rides. Harry Styles has a garbage bursting with sports cars, if reports are to be believed. He has a Ferrari, Porsche 911, Jaguar E-Type, Mercedes-Benz, Audi R8, and Ford Capri. While you'll be catching Zayn a lock in his Bentley Continental GT. The Irish single Niall is a classic man and prefers his Range Rover any day, while Louis loves him some Porsche Boxsters, among several other cars that he owns. Liam Payne too shares a love for cars, as he has a collection of Ferraris and Lamborghinis. He's even sung about them in songs. He must really love them. Number 4, houses and properties. Niall Horan can usually be found at his Pinterest-worthy home in London. He also frequently travels to his home in Ireland, where he bought his mother a beautiful home that has 10 acres of land. Liam Payne has a beautiful mansion in Surrey that has been estimated to be worth 5.2 million euros, and he owns several other properties in LA. Harry spends most of his time in the Hampstead and is buying up houses on the same road, with the intention of making it all one big home. His last investment was a $4.2 million 18th century villa and a mansion in LA. Louis Tomlinson is very private with his personal life, but his residence is somewhere in Hollywood Hills. As for Zayn Malik, he can be seen with Gigi in their apartment or on her family's ranch or even his home in LA, but he keeps things very secret. Number 3, wives and girlfriends. Being a part of a band, you'll always be in the forefront of attention, especially from the ladies, and these British stars sure know their way around. Currently, Zayn Malik is happy with Gigi Hadid and his daughter, but he was once engaged to Little Mix singer Perry Edwards. Liam Payne split from his dancer girlfriend Danielle Pizarre in the early One Direction days, and then went on to have a relationship with Cheryl Tweedy, whom he shares a son with. He has since been engaged and broken off his engagement to a model named Sophie. Louis Tomlin has been with his girlfriend Eleanor J. Calder for years now, and it looks like things are not changing anytime soon. Niall Horan had a messy breakup with Haley Steinfeld and was even rumored to be secretly dating Selena Gomez. Harry Styles famously dated Kendall Jenner and Taylor Swift and is now seen around town with actress Olivia Wilde. But one thing's for sure, they're very popular with the ladies. Number 2, kids. A lot of members are now fathers. That's exactly 3 out of the 5. Seems like only Niall and Harry are out there living the bachelor life and not having to deal with fatherhood. Louis Tomlinson was the first one to have a son with longtime friend Brianna Jugworth in 2015 when he was just 23. They named their son Freddie Rain, and he often shares admirable photos of his son on social media. Meanwhile, Liam Payne followed suit by having his son with Cheryl Ann Tweedy, who is also a judge in The X Factor. They named their baby boy bear Gray Payne. Last year, Zayn Malik and his model girlfriend Gigi Hadid welcomed a daughter who they named Kai. It seems like Niall and Harry will hopefully follow soon. Number 1, net worth. When it comes to net worth, it's not difficult to tell who really wins out here. Starting with the lowest, Liam Payne has released a bunch of singles but hasn't been up to much in the past few years. His net worth is about $60 million. Next we have Zayn Malik with a net worth of $65 million, even though he surprisingly has had a number of hit singles in the past few years, with his debut album Mind of Mine making number 1 on the billboards. The Irish bandmate is somewhere in the middle with a net worth of about $70 million. Following the band separating, he set out on a solo career, and he's since done international tours which he brought millions from ticket sales alone. Surprisingly, Louis Tomlinson and Niall share pretty much the same net worth, and have done several collaborations and hit singles in the last few years. Harry Styles is a clear winner with a net worth of about $75 million. And with that being said, it's time to end our video, but before that, we want to know who is your favorite member of One Direction and why. You know what to do. See you in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed the video. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.